My name is Bob Facca and I'm from London, Ontario. I became involved with Jesse's journey because my grandson, Louie, developed Duchenne muscular dystrophy at the age of 3. So someone from our family contacted Jesse's journey, which is in London, Ontario, which was started by John Davidson, and told him about our thing. He was there the next day and just been with us all on our side ever since. So we knew we had to become proactive in this because we wanted to find a cure. Just like John did 20 years ago when he pushed his boy across Ontario, and then that wasn't enough for him. Then he walked across Canada to raise money, and since then he started that foundation. And with that foundation, they've raised over $16 million. But the big thing is, we don't have a cure yet, and we need a cure. So I'm just kind of adding to his legacy to do something so we do find a cure. So far we've raised over $650,000. And our goal is no goal. The goal is to find a cure. That's our goal. So when we started the journey, all our expenses are already covered through sponsorships that helped us, or family, friends that give us money to get going. From the day one, when we started walking, any dollar that we raised is strictly going to research. So there's nobody dipping in it, nobody's taking money out of it. It's all dollars well spent. So that's what. So that's through the work of all the volunteers and everybody that's helping us. We want to find that cure because it's a deadly disease. People say, well, what fuels you to do this journey? I said, well, the biggest fuel would be to find a cure for these kids. But the second fuel is all the help that I have through the volunteers and all the people that come up and all the good wishes that say, you're doing good, and all the good things that people say to you that fuels my energy. That just, it just gets me pumped up. And when you're pumped up, I could walk, instead of walking the 5K that we do every hour, I can walk 25K because that's how motivated people make you. It's just it's awesome. That disease affects one boy in every 3,500 born. So, and there's no cure right now. So people out there, we need funding. That's really the bottom line. Because these researchers, the more funding we have for researchers, the more quicker we can get an answer. These kids, they have challenges every day, because when they wake up, they have pain, and the muscles don't get any better as every day goes on. So with the time they're 4 or 5 years old, they're starting to feel the effects of the disease, and they're getting weaker and weaker in walking. So they've got the challenges. My challenge is to get out there and walk as peanuts, because I know at the end of the day, I can go put my feet up, water them, soak them, and they're going to get better the next day or whatever it is. But I got my challenge is nothing. The kids have the challenges. So as a family, when you're told about that disease, it's not an easy disease. So it hits you pretty good. But they huddled and said, it is what it is. We're going to become proactive at it. And so here I am. They came up with a tagline, no bad days. So they said no bad days, and every day is going to be a good day. So that's why I'm walking, so we can find that cure and there'll be no more bad days. So that's what it's, that's why that's why I'm trying to want to give back to Jesse's journey and give back to to these kids to find a cure. So that's probably the biggest challenge, is when you meet the other parents and you know what they're going through. And it's not because they know if you don't find a cure, you got to find a cure. Jesse's journey, that's all we do is find Duchenne muscular dystrophy. We need the dollars to keep this alive so we can find that cure. We're getting close, but it's never close enough as a parent or as a grandparent until they say we got it. Then we can say, okay, we got a cure, but we haven't heard that word, we got it yet. It was just a matter of, we got to get it out there until John can say one day to us, Bob, we got it. On this journey from Quebec City, where we started, to Perry Sound where we are today, I can't say enough about the people from all walks of life. It's just been a very humbling experience. We've had people approach us that give us $10, and I know they can't afford 5. It's just that's the way it was. So and they all want to help, and that's what they've been doing for us, and it's just awesome. If you would like to help, you can go to jessesjourney.com and make a donation, or you can, when I'm walking down the road, if you see us walking down the road, you can stop in and give us money. But it's a disease that there's no cure. So we need the money for the researchers to find that cure, and that's really the bottom line. Until we find that cure, it's a bad disease. So when people ask me on the road, what are you doing? That's what we tell them. We're walking for Duchenne muscular dystrophy to find a cure. And there's no cure yet, and that's where we have to find that cure.